Hi friends, welcome to Tracie Thrives at Home. Thank you for clicking on my video and I hope you're having a peaceful holiday season so far. In this video, I'll be decorating the main living spaces of my townhome. I'd love it if you'd hang out with me while I add festive touches to my kitchen, dining, and living room spaces. In my last video, I fully set up our Christmas tree, and once that was done, I really felt the Christmas spirit. Plus, I had those lovely DIY pieces I created that I was really looking forward to showcasing. The first thing I'm sharing is how I swap out a couple of the vases around my home. I have these picks from years past, various berries and pine picks that I add something to each year. This year I grabbed 2 packs of Norfolk pine picks, one especially for the DIY wreath that I created for my front door. By the way, I recently posted a Christmas DIY video on my channel where I show you 3 Christmas decor items, including my front door wreath, that turned out so well. Please head over and check out that video if you're interested. Anyway, I added a few of those Norfolk pine picks to this arrangement and I think it's so pretty. I finished off this arrangement by adding a hand-tied bow. This vase will be used in my tablescape and will be different than most of the other foliage throughout my home, but I think it will tie into the natural and neutral tones I'm using in my tablescape. I'm starting this vase by pulling out the fall florals and then adding back in a few pieces of the greenery that they're not very Christmassy, but I like the green tones of. The pick that I'm using here, I've had in my decor stash for several years. It's survived previous declutters, and I think this one is cool because it's really large and it has quite a few different elements on it, including dried oranges, pine cones, and it's large enough and varied enough that it would probably look good in the vase on its own. I found this white berry and holly leaf pick in my stash and I liked the berries and the branch, but the holly leaves not so much, so I just pulled those leaves off and then it improved that stem 100%, and I like how it looks incorporated in with these other picks. Also, Luna and I discovered that she really likes this white berry pick. She has gone back over and over to visit since I've put it out. We will see if this thing survives the season. Then to finish off this arrangement, I added back in these dried grass pieces that I had in my fall arrangement, popped in an extra pine cone, and added a tartan plaid ribbon to the whole thing. Okay, so I'm gonna work on my tablescape. This is, I think, what I'm gonna be working with. And I'm just gonna use the runner that I used for fall. I have this one too, but I thought it was too much. And this is all kind of more like natural woodsy, so I don't think this is gonna work. Let's go. I think this might be kind of a cool trick, I suppose. I see people using things like museum wax to help their tapered candles stay in place in their holders, and I've even used hot glue, but this trick works even better for me. I'm just using a piece of napkin to create a little nest for the candle. I just tuck it into the holder and you can't see the piece of napkin at all. You could use toilet paper, tissue paper, or a paper towel as well. Moving on to this little sideboard cabinet that I have behind my couch that faces into the dining area. This year I thought it would be fun to place my little village here. I have an assortment of ceramic and tin houses and buildings. These probably are all from Target and were picked up over the years. I added a little fake snow and then got to work placing my assortment of trees, snowmen, and buildings down. Who else decorates like this? It looks very chaotic here, but I just place things down, see how they look, and then rearrange and rearrange some more until it's pleasing to my eye. Then I thought it would be fun to add some little fairy lights to all of the little buildings here. And I had a bunch of these fairy lights on hand, so Luna and I had a great time doing this together. I will say that the cats, all three of them, none of them have any interest in any of these items on this cabinet except for the fairy lights. Luna really likes them, so I ended up giving her a set of her own, and she has left this alone for the most part. Moving into the living room, I've got my tree up, my fireplace mantle is done, but I've got a few small touches in here that I need to do before I can call it complete. I keep my holiday linens in these space saver bags, so here I have a few throws and some pot holders. Before I packed them up for the year, I washed them, folded them so that I could just pull them out of the bags when I was ready to decorate for the season. I think I'm just showing you here really quickly one of the clay tabletop Christmas trees that I'm working on. I picked these stocking holders up after the season last year, I believe at Kohl's, for 50% off, so this is the first year that I'm using them. My fiance asked if I was planning on DIYing them, mostly changing the color of them so that they go better with our other decor. What do you think? I could even use the technique that I used on the Dollar Tree bell that I recently DIY'd and make them look rustic. What are your thoughts? Wrapping things up here in the living room space, I'm just adding these Christmas tree lumbar pillows and then adding a couple of covers right over two of my existing square pillows. In my kitchen, I'm starting with the two floating shelves between the front windows. I wanted to add some sort of vase and floral arrangement on the top shelf. I decided to keep it simple and just use some of those Norfolk pine picks that I picked up and added a simple red bow to the vase using some floral wire. I love these pine picks. I keep asking myself if they are appropriate to use year-round. I'm not sure that they are though. Here is my small collection of nutcrackers I've picked up over the past years. I try to pick up a new one each year just because I think they're so cool. But I had the idea to feature them this year, so I added them to these floating shelves, and I think they look really cool up here. Then I decided to add one of my wall art pieces under these floating shelves. So I just used a claw hook and a small bow then to cover up that hook. It was peeking above the frame and I didn't like that. I usually do a little vignette around my fireplace and Christmas tree, and I put the nutcrackers usually in there, but I thought it was kind of neat to feature them this year. I like how this turned out. This garland was not planned at all, but I was picking up some ribbon from Michael's and I saw this 9-foot strand on sale for $26. It was regularly priced at $80. And the reason why I liked this one so much is it has berries, pine cones, and small sticks incorporated throughout, plus some light. So I thought it was a really good deal and it's very nice quality. So I'm really glad I grabbed it. We've never done garland up here before this year, but I think we will be doing that moving forward. This is my little coffee station. It's just to the right of my kitchen sink, so I wanted to keep it very simple. I have this Santas from Around the World collection that was handed down to me from my mom, and it used to be my grandmother's. I've had it for several years but haven't felt comfortable putting it up since it's so breakable and we have 3 cats. But this year I had the idea to put them up on my stove here, as the cats never get up here, and if these happen to fall, it's a shorter drop to the countertop. So far, so good. Just a couple of small touches over here in my prep area. I'm adding these dish towels, and then I got these gingerbread cookies at Costco, and they come in the cutest tin houses, so I added that over here. Then I grabbed a strand of some timer fairy lights and I threw those in that KitchenAid bowl. I have them set to come on in the evening when I am over here getting dinner ready, and it feels so cozy and festive. I knew I wanted to do some type of ribbon or bow on these pendant lights, and I found these 2 bows in my collection, in my Christmas wrapping actually, and thought they'd look really cute up here, so I just tied them on and I love them. To complete this side of my kitchen, I added a pretty wreath for my collection over the stove to sort of balance everything out, and I think it looks really good. A few finishing touches on my kitchen island, and that will wrap up today's decorating. I wanted to keep it pretty simple here since there's so much going on in other areas of my kitchen. This cake plate is another item handed down to me from my other grandmother. I was so excited to pull it out for the season, for pies and other treats, and I also think it looks really beautiful on my counter. I just added a ribbon that matches the bow attached to that candlestick, and I think it just pulled everything together nicely. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and let me know down in the comments if you think I should paint those stocking hangers. See you in the next one, friends. Bye!